Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Flip Me, Lark.
Flip me for the boys,
So not gonna lie, last episode was actually pretty successful. 300 views, which is actually really rare. Because the last time I did a podcast, which is random, it only got 100. But apparently a lot of you seem to like it, so we're gonna do that.
I'm seeing a lot of people has been happy to see you back, Gerry.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of people have been happy.
People been like clamoring. They've been fucking clamoring at the cheeks, like they got to get their General Gerry fix.
Oh well, absolutely.
Like.
Let me just check to see if the news feed's all good for the boys. Like,
oh yeah, for the boys in the back, like for the boys.
For the boys, like.
We're smuggling fucking boys. Like.
Oh yeah, we've got ads right now as well. We're being sponsored by Timon. So we've got people, so people can obviously check it out. How's it going, Lisbon? How's it going? Today's podcast, we're going to be talking about Tinder. We're going to be talking about the news. And we're going to talk about why the world's gone to absolute shite.
Shite.
So, where have you been hiding? Jacob, I came back last week.
Oh, yeah, he was here last week. Where were you?
Back last week. Yeah. People have no clue what we're doing right now.
I know.
So should we just tell them why we go? Yeah.
You could tell her. Go ahead.
All right, I'll say it right. So there's a guy that we know. A lot of you might know him, Sean DeJesus from Enter the Arena, and we play GTA with him. And every time we play, he goes, "Yeah."
No,
yeah.
You gotta explain to them. No, I'll explain.
Okay.
So basically, we'll be talking about a subject, and don't get me wrong, Sean is my man. It's funny. It's funny when he does it because that's his catchphrase now. Look, whenever we talking about something, say we're talking about the coronavirus, he'll chime in and be like, and then he'll be like, "What did you say?" He'll be like, "Yeah." Like, oh God, what are we doing with our life like?
Yo,
it makes you really think about your life. Like, to be fair, like.
Yeah, you should have been on GTA last night. It was so funny. We were talking about like fast food, and I was like, "Fuck, Sean, give me a Subway." You know, all Sean goes to a Subway.
Yeah, Sean is a Subway guy. He's a Subway guy.
And he goes, "You want a salami?" And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah."
Right.
He like did it again.
I ain't hear his catchphrase in a minute because the last time I was on there with him, he didn't do it. He was acting scared to do it. All right.
Yo, it was so funny. Last night he goes, "What do you want, a high hop?" And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "What do you want, a high hop?" And I was like, "What are you saying, mate?" And he goes, "Sean, he can't hear you." It was like Alexa. And Sean was like, "Hold on, high hop." I was like, "Did you say hoppy hop?" And then he apparently said I hop. And oh god, it's so funny. But yeah.
Sean's my guy. He's funny. That's his catchphrase. So don't get,
Yeah, we love Sean. Like, we actually should bring him on the show at some point. He never really does.
He's not gonna come on camera, but we gotta hear his voice.
Yeah. So the last episode did very, very well. So it got about 300 views. Some people didn't get notifications because YouTube don't like me for some weird reason. So yeah, there was a guy, Jake. He didn't get any notifications at all. So I don't know. It's just YouTube doing me out. Oh, yo, there's Sean right there.
Where is Sean at? Where is Sean? Where is he?
He's on the screen. I highlighted the comment.
Oh, I see him.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean, you gotta come on. You gotta come on. Probably not today, but you gotta come on. For sure.
So what are we gonna talk about there? So yeah, see if we can get So the last show, how many likes did it
Oh
get?
yeah, you said last week you wanted to get somebody on here, right?
Yeah, I was supposed to get Jason, but we're just gonna literally leave that for next week. We're gonna leave it for next week. We're gonna actually get like people on here.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the last show there got 300. The last episode got 26 likes. If we can get 30 likes on this show, 30 likes, and I hate to say
likes,
that because you know me.
50 likes, Sean will come to your. You'll wake up in the middle of the night. Sean will be at your window knocking on it like, yeah.
He'll come in with a Subway and all like, yeah, BMT, yeah.
He'll be right at your fucking door with your Grubhub order.
Like there's some mayonnaise on that.
Fucking mayonnaise on that.
Fucking get it in there, like fucking mayonnaise. So
Mayo Squad like.
So, and now people in the chat are going, yeah. There's a guy going like.
I'm telling you, listen. I'm telling you, get this video to 50 likes. Sean will be at your window with a bag of fucking. He got Subway in one hand and he's knocking on your window on the other one. Like, yeah, just come to the window, man.
Man, he does that as well. Man.
Don't worry, he'll be right at your fucking window, ready to fucking open it. Like
big tub of mayonnaise and all for the boys. Like, mayonnaise. Like, man's at the gym. Motivate me, yeah. Oh yeah, we have someone in the gym listening to this. Yeah, just keep pumping the Ron and just
keep pumping those fucking guns. Like, get Hulk Hogan on them. Like,
Hulk Hogan, eat your vitamins, say your prayers, and take your steroids. Like, you know what I mean. Yeah.
He said, "Eat your vitamins, drink your milk, and fucking stab your friend in the back." Like,
fucking get a fucking knife and all for the boys. Like,
he said, "Eat your vitamins, drink your milk, and fucking fuck your best friend's wife." Like, to be fair.
but what was I gonna say there? So Tinder, right?
Tinder, you're a big Tinder guy. I'm not really a date. What is that? One of those dating websites. I'm not really that type of guy. But you see, you was on shit since Badoo, and Badoo was all trannies.
Because Badoo over in America is really different compared to here. Because Badoo over here is like a normal dating website, right?
The people that I've heard that have been on Badoo is just like it's a bunch of trannies on there, and then they were making memes like back then too about Badoo. Because
I go on Badoo here, and then I went to America.
You still do?
Yeah, I went to America, and I went on Badoo, and I was like, right, I'll just go.
Yeah, getting on Badoo to get some Badookie.
And then I'm like, why is there a load of fucking trannies on here? Like, what's going on here? And they've all got Adam's apples, so I had to fucking just turn it off because I'm not into that shit. Like, but it's, you know, not if you're into that, it's totally fine. You know, we here, you know, don't want to discriminate.
We
don't. If you're into that, you're into that.
Fuck. This don't fucking fool us. Like, please don't do that. That's fucked up.
What?
When they fool men.
Yeah, I heard massive horror stories.
That's why they be getting killed in America, because they don't want to tell you who they are. And then when a person finds out who you are, they want to kill your ass. Kill your ass dead.
See, in Belfast, right, there isn't really that many.
Y'all like, because that type shit there is still outlawed. Like, if you consider that type way in there, you'll probably get your ass whooped, and the government won't give a fuck. And you ain't canceling nobody over there. So
yeah, see, over here, like there is like drag queens is a big thing now.
Oh yeah. That's a big thing over there. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah.
They make a ton of money.
Yeah,
like,
I know they do.
There's a guy, mate, unbelievable. Like, there's a guy I used to go to school with. I'm not even joking. The fucking amount of money they make,
I bet, because
outrageous.
Because it's so outlawed over there, I feel like it's more people that's in the closet. Like, so when they have those type of shows, they come out to those shows and they support them because that shit is outlaw. It's not like you could go there and just be that way.
Because gay marriage was only legalized literally
in America, right?
No, here in Northern Ireland, it was only legalized was it 6 months ago? It was only 6 months ago.
6 months ago? Holy fucking dog shit.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
I love the fact you said dog shit at the end. Holy fucking dog shit, Batman.
I just had to switch it up because I wanted to put a little sazon on the end of it. Gotta put a little spice on the end.
Any update on the killer in Ireland? Yes.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, yeah, what's going on with that guy?
So he got caught.
Did he? Oh, wow.
They found him after a few more days. It took them long enough,
It took him long enough to find somebody on the pedal bike, huh?
Yeah. He was wearing all black and everything, but it's been quite hush-hush now as to who he was, but I think he might have been an incel who just hates women. Because there's a big thing now going on in modern society about incels and shit. And
what the hell is an incel?
So I actually had to do research for this podcast because I like about this podcast you find new stuff every day. Now a lot of Americans know what it is. It's not really well known here, but pretty much it's an involuntary celibate. So it's essentially a virgin who can't get a girl, right? But he doesn't go out of his way to change his life. It's because society around him doesn't, he believes the society around him should change for him.
What the fuck do you think he is?
Yeah, that's what it is. That's, the guy that went on a mass, remember the YouTube guy? He killed a lot of people in school and stuff, and he recorded it and stuff.
Yeah, the guy from California. He had he said he was gonna kill everybody and then went and killed everybody.
He's an incel.
He was because he was so fucking mad that he didn't get no bitches, and because of the fact that he said all the friends around me didn't have. I mean, everybody I had around me was popular, and I could never get no girls. I remember that video. I did watch that. Piece of shit.
It's crazy. Little Lars in the house. How's it going, mate?
Little Lars. Little Lars.
Little Lars, good rapper too as well. You should check out his stuff.
That's his name, Little Lars.
He made remember the Sean's You diss track?
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, he remixed it for me.
Lars was good, home slice.
But yeah, this essentially an incel. It's so weird, mate. So it's these people that feel that society should be surrounded by them, right?
Social outcast group.
Yeah, but it's they're kind of proud of it in a way, which is weird. So there's nothing wrong. If you're a virgin, whatever, it is what it is. But to pretty much what they think is that women should do this, and this for them. So it's the complete opposite of those feminazis, those the feminists. Yeah, it's an extreme because not all feminists kind of think like that in a certain way. There is feminists that are just absolutely bonkers. But it's these kind of strong it's a direct opposite of that, but it's a male version of it, and they're weird. I seen an interview with this guy, and oh god, he needed help and it was so bad. But yeah, there's a lot of them that just they just hate women. It's crazy,
lesbian.
That's Lisbon.
Lesbian. Sign up.
Why are you calling him a lesbian? He's one of my good fans.
He's cool, I fuck with him. He cool.
No, Lisbon. That's a place in Portugal. So it is.
Oh, he's from Portugal.
I think so.
Damn different over there.
Gerry, I followed you on Twitter. Yeah, I'm not on Twitter, May. I'm going to tell you this all the time. I'm not really on Twitter, mate. I don't like it. I just think Twitter's just trash.
To be fair.
Instagram, I think's better.
Yeah, I know. Twitter is where all the freaks are. You go on Twitter.
Yeah, it's like where all the freaks are.
On some real shit.
Not saying you're a freak, by the way, but
you go to Twitter to see everything. You can see a dead body on Twitter. You can see a naked body on Twitter. You can see people getting fucked on Twitter. Twitter is where it's at, buddy boy.
Oh, I could be fucked with Twitter. Like, I just don't like it. I just think it's weird. What's your guys' opinion on Joe Cronin? Me and Joe get along. Me and Joe, I'm always in Joe. I actually was on Joe Cronin's show. That was last year or something like that. I think me and Joe should probably be doing a show. Me and Joe have been saying this for ages to do a show. But yeah, I get along with Joe Cronin. I quite like him. I think he's one of the good guys in comparison to the other lot.
Who the fuck is that?
Who?
Joe Cronin. Who is that?
Joe Cronin. He's been on like the YWC for years.
I'm sorry, guys. I do not know who that is.
He was like, so do you know when Enter Arena kind of dropped down a bit?
Mm-hmm.
You know, when Enter Arena isn't uploading, and that's when him and JD came up. So but he was around, but like he was kind of in that kind of like he was always around, but like I think he was one of the guys. He was kind of like a better version of Bruce Blitz, in my opinion. Like I like, you know, because Bruce Blitz, I don't know, man. He's just lost the plot. That wee lad, like
that wee lad, is fucking insane.
If you see, you know, he deleted all of his wrestling content.
It was somebody that was from the that was Sean Views, not mine.
Yeah, it was because I haven't watched. I kind of stopped watching like Bruce Blitz because I just like it's just the same old shit. Like he was good back in the day, but then he started like doing this self-importance, and then he was like saying, in order for you to watch my wrestling review, you have to pay for it.
Yeah, he was the one too. Okay, so
he started all that as well.
Him and Sean Views, okay.
But it's so funny because like everyone, like he was the first one to bash Sean's Entertainment for like doing GoFundMe, and then he did that, and like I'm like, why would I pay a subscription service to watch someone, you know, review wrestling? It's just like I don't know, man.
That's the dumbest shit ever. You ain't Dave Meltzer, but yeah, look,
even Dave Meltzer, he's terrible as well. I don't even like Dave Meltzer.
I don't either. Not no more. So the guy May said, so why is wrestling dying? I think wrestling is dying because of Vince McMahon, to be honest. Vince is like so stuck in this way that he is. Like he want to bring these characters from NXT that he bring them from the indies. Bring them to NXT. They do all their indie shit in NXT. They come up to the main roster. Then next thing you know, he's turned into he gotta dumb his style down to 2 minutes because his matches be like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and you can only do so much in that time. So by the end of the night, the fucking guy looks like a jobber, which they pretty much do. Like Shinsuke Nakamura was a big deal. And now he's like a jobber. He's forgot about. He won the Royal Rumble. And he's forgot about. He didn't even win the title at all. He only won what? 2 titles? I think 3. He won 3 or 2. Intercontinental and the tag team. Or did he win the US? He did win the US. So 3.
This is why I think it's done. I mean, I don't disagree with you. I do think you have really good valid points about Vince McMahon. I think anyone saying Vince McMahon's not to blame, like I would say is to blame. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's not. My whole thing is that people have got it in their heads that the entirety of indie wrestling is amazing, right?
I hate that shit because indie wrestling is basically all like the ECW shit, like it's all ECW.
I don't know, man.
Like,
see, I watched AEW and I fucking hated it.
I'm only starting to hate AEW because I see the same shit every fucking week. Like I see the same shit. It seems like they don't get better. Like they try to do all these flippy moves, they always botch. They always flip and dive outside the ring. The only people that's good on promos is Chris Jericho and fucking MJF. AEW, it seems like there's nobody listening to anything that's being said in the back or something, or if even anything is being said at all. I don't think if things is being talked about, like shit would have changed. Like shit not changing over there. It seemed like they gotta like go through a real big change because these matches be like super fucking like the same thing every match, and then
25 minutes is too long for a match.
25 minutes plus every fucking, they do false finishes all the time, 24/7. I like AEW, but this shit is that like they don't have no storylines. The referees don't know what the fuck they doing. It's like
I seen the Chris Jericho MJF promo and I just thought it was trash. I thought it was straight up trash.
The recent one, yeah, that was trash. I ain't like that one. The recent one was corny.
And like the thing is that like I actually like the hardcore wrestling of it because they had Jimmy Havoc, but then he got embroiled in some controversy. But there was there was guys in there that was doing hardcore, and I don't mean hardcore in the flippy stuff. I'm talking like steel chairs, like actual like backyard EC, because that's my style, which is ECW kind of hardcore, violent kind of stuff. And AEW was catered to that a bit, but then after the whole thing with Jimmy Havoc, like the only thing they've done really is Dean Ambrose, and even with Dean Ambrose, it's like they're exposing it kind of too much. And Dean, I think, and John Moxley, I think, is good, but anyone that's saying that he's acting different than what he was doing in WWE is wrong. He's doing exactly the same thing as what he did in WWE. He can just curse and swear, and don't get me wrong, I don't think he's completely awful, but I feel as if once he won that WWE World Championship, it looked like he was getting lazy. I don't know if that was just me.
Yeah.
You know?
It was feeling like he was getting lazy as hell.
Yeah. It's just like, but they ruined Kenny Omega. Yeah, I literally seen this video. I'm so glad you pointed this out.
Yo, he did ruin him. They ruined Kenny Omega so fucking. Kenny Omega is my favorite wrestler right now. And the way they just destroyed his character and his whole thing, putting him in a tag team, making him look stupid, having the tag team have no type of outcome, is dumb. Why did they put him in a tag team? Like that didn't make no sense.
Yeah,
I understand they didn't want him to go right for the title. Like they could have just put him in a fucking like blood feud with what's the guy named Hangman Page? They could have put him in a blood feud. It didn't even have to be a tag team. They could have just did something else. But to put them in a tag team, for him to be doing all this drinking shit like he's Stone Cold or Sandman, it was really a waste of time, to be honest. Kenny Omega wasted talent. He did put on good matches, though. Mm-hmm. Some of the tag team matches was good. Some of them were trash. But yeah, I think because I heard that AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling is supposed to be merging or something, or not merging, they're supposed to be partners. So some of the New Japan Pro Wrestlers might
They're not, no, because the Young Bucks pissed everyone off. So this is the thing, yeah. This is like the people don't talk about this, but the actual indies don't like the Young Bucks. That's See, so this is like I'll get into the whole Roland Holster thing here in a minute, but with the Young Bucks, they left New Japan Pro Wrestling and Ring of Honor on really bad terms. Like really bad terms where they thought that they were better than everyone, right? And what happened is that like New Japan Pro Wrestling was like, why are you getting on like this? And then they were just like, it was like they were like little kind of gossip queens, and they said, oh yeah, let's get everyone together, let's make our own wrestling organization. And that's why I have such a problem with AEW. AEW is pretty much a bunch of guys that couldn't get over in New Japan Pro Wrestling and Ring of Honor, because really Kenny Omega could, don't get me wrong, but I think I seen this video where it was like, give AEW a chance. I forget who it was, but I seen this editorial video, and they were like, you gotta be patient. What they're doing with Kenny Omega and AEW, there's gonna be a massive payoff. I'm like, no, they've kind of ruined his character. And all these kind of indie fans that defend AEW, even they are getting sick of what they're doing. Like,
yes.
you have, you know, it's
just because AEW is the same shit every week. They have matches with no concept. They have interests. They have people coming out before the entrances. The fucking you can hear, like, when they go to commercial break, you can still hear them talking. Like, it's little shit like that just makes the company look unprofessional.
Cheap. Yeah, it looks cheap as hell.
Like, yeah, like very, very cheap.
It looks disorganized. It actually looks disorganized. Like, it looks. It actually, I'm not even joking. It actually looks like, you know, when me and WJ did SmackFed and we just came up with something at the top of our heads. That's literally what they're doing. But they're doing it for an actual wrestling company. But I swear to God, I need to re-upload it. But WJ came back.
And then on top of that, they making legends look stupid. Like JR stumbling over his words, making him look old as hell because he don't know some of the moves they doing. He don't know some of their names. Because there's so many fucking people, there's so many factions and shit. That's another thing too. It's so many groups of people in one fucking stable. Like, wow, why is there so many groups? I don't understand. So many tag teams, so many factions. It's not like one. The only one person I see by herself is John Moxley. Seems like.
Yeah.
Like,
they're gonna put him in a group as well, probably.
The female wrestlers are terrible. They top star is a transgender, which is nothing wrong with that. But like,
they actually have so many like indie women that they could pick from. Because I have to admit, some of the indie girls in there are fucking really hot as hell and can actually wrestle. Like, there's this redhead girl, Brandy something, and she was actually thinking of going to AEW, and NXT just got her like that. Like, it's little stuff like that. And it's like, it's the same with like Paige or, you know, like, because they were on the indies, but WWE picked them up right away. And that's the problem. With that, there you go, man. Gerry, highlight my comment. There you go. Let me see. I try to watch AEW. I only like the big guy with abs, Cage something.
Brian Cage, is he talking about Brian Cage?
I don't know. I don't know who that is, really. I can't even really watch AEW.
Hey, I mean, I don't watch no type of wrestling now just because I work past the time to go off anyway. But
yeah,
I got it on DVR and I still don't watch it sometimes. It's because of YouTube. YouTube show those short clips. Like, don't nobody want to sit there for 3 hours and watch it and watch Raw. I like the YouTube clips better.
They need storylines. That's what it is. Like, that's the problem with wrestling.
They have no storylines. They have no writers. No writers could come up with nothing original anymore. Everything has been done, it seemed like. And everything they have done, they redid it like 30 times and did it over the years. And it's like, you don't have no more original plans. You don't have nothing. Nothing. You in 2020, 2018, 2019, 2020, you couldn't come up with anything. The only original thing that was really good was back in, I say WWE was good when CM Punk was there because all his promos were good. And it seemed like he elevated it or something. It was like must-watch TV to me because CM Punk would always say the cringiest shit. Like,
yeah.
And that's why they chanted his name like when he left. But
his stock dropped dramatically.
His stock dropped dramatically only because he lost in the UFC. He thought he was a UFC fighter and he couldn't win. He couldn't because it's because his body, it seemed like he can't like his cardio is terrible. Yeah. Like after like 2 rounds, he's gone. He's winded. After the first round of grappling, he is winded. He is out of there. Like, and then the second round, the guy could just come in there and play with him. He just easy pickings. Like the last fight he had, the very last fight he had.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Michael Jackson. It was Michael Johnson.
Was it Johnson? I thought it was Michael Jackson.
No. It was Michael Johnson.
Because people were taking a piss saying it was Jackson because his last name was Jackson. Mike Jackson.
Mike Jackson. Michael Johnson. I don't fucking know. One of them dudes. But yeah, he could have finished him when he wanted to, but he started playing with him, and that's why Dana White ain't fuck with him no more. But yeah, shit like that. Like WWE gotta get better. It seemed like the only thing that's good on WWE is NXT, and sometimes some weeks that shit is corny. Some weeks that shit is ass.
The Roman Reigns storyline's good, I have to
The
admit.
Roman Reigns storyline is probably the best thing they done this year.
Yeah.
The best thing they done this year. I think the Retribution thing is
shit.
Okay, a little bit.
Oh, I hate it. Ugh.
It's okay a little bit. Like,
did you see what they did literally the other night?
Last night? I seen some clips. I just seen Mustafa Ali talking. Like, I just seen him the little promo he did. I ain't seen the match or nothing. But
they buried them a lot. Yo, they got like properly buried. So
is this gonna be like the Nexus? Are they gonna bury them as quick as they did them?
I'm gonna say something that no one's thought of. Well, I don't know if somebody has, but I'll just say it. I know why they're wearing masks.
Why?
So that what they'll do is they'll get their ass beat Survivor Series, and then literally a few months later they'll rebrand them like they did with Ryback and Bad News Barrett and all that. There, take their masks off, and then the wrestler doesn't get.
Oh, and then Dominic, what is his name? Dominic Dijakovic will come out. I don't know the other two. I know the female though. I know him and the female.
Yeah.
But
it's bad. Like
wrestling is trash right now. It seems like wrestling. It's no big stars no more. It seemed like because in the Attitude Era you had like a plethora of stars. Even the jobbers were stars. Like you still remember Val Venus and D'Lo Brown, and they were jobbers in the Attitude Era. You still remember Rikishi. Rikishi didn't never win no WWE championships. You still remember Kane, The Rock, Stone Cold, the big names and shit.
Scotty 2 Hotty.
Scotty 2 Hotty. Still remember those people, and they didn't do nothing for real. I mean, they was on there because shit, the crowd liked to see them. The crowd liked to see everybody, it seemed like back then.
Those are storylines. That's what people don't get. Like a lot of this is the thing that I have a problem with the indie stuff is that they did in-ring work over storylines, right? So it's all about the match, but the match itself can be good. Like you could have an amazing match, but if there's just no story behind it, then it's trash. Like if you look at like when CM Punk versus John Cena Money in the Bank, you didn't actually think of the way they actually fought and did their whole moves and shit. It was the actual story that gets told. That's why that's when Vince is good. The problem is with Vince is that he's being told to do this indie shit, like this whole flippy kicky stuff, and he's trying to cater to people, but people don't know what they want. That's why I'm like, Vince, I think, is kind of like a half measure. He's doing shit that's a half measure, where he's trying to cater to people, but he's also trying to do the shit that he wants to do at the same time. They just need to just do a storyline and just do it. Like, do you remember when Bray Wyatt and The Fiend happened? Everybody trashed that when it first started.
And then it turned
everybody trashed it.
When it first came on, I don't know if you ever seen this or if anybody that's listening to this ever seen this show. It's called Kidding. It came on Showtime. It was Gerry. I said Gerry. What's his name? Jim Carrey. It was Jim Carrey. He was the main character, and he would dress up. He would act sort of kind of like a Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood type of guy, but it was more graphic. So when that came out, when The Fiend came out, I just automatically thought of the show Kidding, and like this whole, because on the show Kidding, he actually in a playhouse talking to puppets and shit, like he fucking Pee-wee's Playhouse and shit like that, which I know that is from too, like that the Bray Wyatt, the Funhouse is from basically from Pee-wee Playhouse and Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. So when that first came out, I just thought, what is this fucking read bullshit that's on here now? Like they don't know nothing. They don't know what to do. I thought they was gonna fail with this, just like they fell with the Sister Abigail when they had Bray Wyatt face over a sheet. So when it actually started to get pretty good. This
is my problem, right? I know this isn't a very well liked opinion, but there's news of Goldberg's coming back, and I'm actually glad that he's coming back. I don't understand why you glad. Because he actually brings emotion. He might not be the best in the ring. He might not know, like some people are always going to injure people or whatever. Like, look, I get it, right? But I tell you what, I'd rather watch a 2-minute. I would rather watch, and this is my personal opinion, a 2-minute match with Goldberg than watch a 25-minute match in AEW. Because at least you're going to talk about Goldberg. At least you're going to talk about what happened. Like, that's how desperate we're getting. We're getting the WCW 2000s territory. I'm actually getting to the point where I would rather have WCW 2000 than any of what's going on now in wrestling. It's just awful. I love the fact this was going to be like a non-wrestling podcast. What we talked about is wrestling.
I mean, no, because somebody asked the question.
Yeah.
Why is wrestling shit? And this is why shit is really it's just like the people in power. It's over on AEW side. It's just like the people that's been in WWE. It seems like they're not speaking up, or if they are speaking up, some of the younger talent is just not listening, don't give a fuck, and they're gonna do their own thing regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And on the WWE side, it just seems like a senile old guy that just not in touch anymore, and he doesn't know what he's doing. He thinks he knows what the fans want. He doesn't, and as a result of that, we got this product that we see now, like the fucking shit that we've been seeing throughout the years with Retribution. Before Retribution, it was Nexus. Before Nexus, it was fucking
I actually like the Nexus too as well. That's
the Nexus was good, but they should have had him won. They should have had him win at SummerSlam. Once they lost to SummerSlam, they stock dropped.
See, the thing is with WWE is it like they had so many missed opportunities in around about the 2010, 2014 era where you had like your CM Punks, you had your Nexuses. Like there were so many guys in there that could have had potential to be big now. But because WWE back then didn't have any competition, and I don't actually regard AEW as competition. I just want to say this.
Oh yeah, it's not competition at all.
Like anyone thinks that like AEW is gonna like overtake Raw and SmackDown, you're out of your minds. It's getting overrated, and I think people are now seeing, that like, because see all these people that were preaching about AEW's the best, and it was so hilarious. That's why I made that video last week. I got so angry because I watched the AEW show. Everyone was like, this show's amazing. And I watched it and I just blashed the hell of it. And see, since I made that video, everyone started trashing AEW. Everyone like in the community was like, actually, Gerry's right. This is trash. And that's why I want I'm actually hoping for the Smart Busters to come back at some point to talk about MJF. Because they actually do have some legitimate points against MJF. I was going to make an MJF video, but out of respect for them, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to wait for them to do theirs because they actually do have good points.
Not going to lie, MJF, he is the best promo guy they got there.
You'll wait and see. Once you see it.
Hold on.
Okay.
Listen. Because I feel like when he was doing the promos with the state of the union thing he was doing, I kind of liked it. I kind of liked it because it brought some. It felt like it brought some fucking like realness or something to it. Like because all these guys just talk about like, I'm gonna beat your ass, but he's my friend, or like the whole Trent Beretta thing where they had his soccer mom's the van thing they did over there, which was terrible. But it turned out to be good at the end because the match was good. But MJF is probably the best. I don't like his matches though because it seemed like every move that he does, he'll do a drop toe hold, get up from the drop toe hold, look at the fans and start taunting the fans. I hate that. I hate that. a little bit of that sometimes is okay, but he does it after every move, and it's like irritating.
Chris Jericho does it a lot as well, and it's really annoying. Like he's like, "What are you gonna do, huh? What are you gonna do?" Like he does it all the time. It's so bad.
I like when they like. It's only 2 times or maybe 3 times where that's acceptable.
Yeah.
When they reverse a move, they could taunt the crowd. When they like hit somebody with a chair or like with a weapon or something, and when they do their finishing move.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the only time you should taunt the crowd. But like doing it after every move, that's corny. I don't like it. I ain't never liked it when Jericho did it neither.
I was gonna say, have you seen the latest Dragon Ball manga thing? I know that's quite nerdy, but like, have you?
No,
like,
I haven't seen it because I don't know where to watch it. Is it on Toonami? Is that how you say it? Toonami? I think that's it. Is it on there?
So they're not recording. So they're not recording the anime. They're doing the anime in comic form.
Oh,
and then they're doing the anime.
Comic. Yeah, manga is the comic. Yeah.
But I actually do want to talk about this because I know you're a Dragon Ball fan as well, and a lot of people actually wanted me to talk about this actually, especially Kingstarter. So if you haven't watched it, right? Like, well, not if you haven't read it, okay, and they'll probably change. I think they'll actually change this in the anime, so I don't think this will be like in the anime. But like,
they always change it around in the actual anime.
So there's a bad guy called Moro, right?
Miro.
I'm sure you've heard Moro. I think Moro Ranello. We could be whatever. Yeah. So he gets his ass beat, right, by Ultra Instinct Goku, fully Ultra Instinct Goku. Goku's like fucking raining everything. Now this guy said that he's gonna kill everyone. He's unredeemable. There's nothing you can do. So, what does Goku do? They rehash the Cell arc, and Goku, for some reason, gives him a senzu bean. And, like, he recovers, and then now Moro has the powers of an angel because he absorbed an angel. So now, but, like, that's what people are so pissed off at, is because there's some really good concepts to the Moro arc, but, like, Goku should just leave him. Like, if he wants to leave him alive, that's absolutely fine. Don't give a man a senzu bean. Like, that's just lazy writing. You know what I mean? And I seen that, and I was like, oh my god. And they've kind of, like, a lot of people are angry. Like, I'm talking Game of Thrones season 8 angry. Like, because it's like, I don't know, like, some people just don't like the way this new guy's, because, like, the original writer is, like, obviously looking over it, but there's this new writer who's officially doing it now, and he's continuing on the story. So it'll be interesting to see, but I don't know, man. It's just, yeah.
I want to know if they're going to bring my dog Gerry back.
Yeah, Gerry.
Gerry was my favorite villain. He was my favorite villain after Boo.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not Kid Boo, the one before Kid Boo, the real husky, tall one. I like that. I like that transformation of Boo.
Oh, Boo, yeah. My favorite Frieza Saga was my favorite of all time. Frieza Saga, because it was like Vegeta when he was actually just murdering. Oh yeah, and Vegeta did learn on Ultra Instinct. So yeah, like Vegeta knows Ultra Instinct now.
Yeah, ain't that when his hair turned like the dark blue? Because some people were saying that he didn't turn Ultra Instinct and Super.
No, he didn't know.
He turned like blue or something, Vegeta blue.
Royale Blue. I think it's Royale Blue. God, Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan. I don't know what I'm saying.
It's like, it's not confusing now.
Super Saiyan. I don't know what I'm saying. Like
Super Saiyan for the boys. Like,
Super Saiyan for the boys.
What was it? Oh yeah. So I actually wanted to talk about Tinder. We didn't even get to the main topic yet.
Yes, Tinder. Internet dating websites. Well, before we talk about it, I want everybody to comment your experiences with internet dating.
Yeah, I actually want you to comment. Like, give us some funny stories and we'll read it out live.
So Gerry, what is your Tinder story? Because I know you have Tinder loving care stories for all these Tinder loving female fat fucks on Tinder.
Oh my god.
They're fat, Gerry. Can't you?
Oh my god.
Can't you get it out of your eyeballs? Can't you see?
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
They're fucking fat, Gerry. Fucking fit, and they have no self-esteem.
What the fuck?
They have no fucking self-esteem, Jim.
Oh man, right. So literally, I literally am now seeing women now that either have like their faces are just surrounded in filters. Like it's not even like it used to be makeup, which like all right, cool. Now it's just plastered with like it's like a green screen on their bake. Like it's just a green screen on their face. Like it's like all these like I'm sorry, ladies, but like filters on no. I don't like if I'm gonna like take like a picture, right? I'm gonna show who I am. I'm not gonna like hide and stuff. But see these kind of filters, these kind of like, you know, just like I'm not saying like the amount of catfishes that you see is unbelievable. And then literally, I'm not even joking. There was a picture. I think I sent it to one of my friends. It was a woman who took a picture of a golf clubs. She just took a picture of a pair of golf clubs.
Yeah, see those type of profiles. Even when I see them on Instagram, I don't even go to them. I don't even fuck with those type because I know they fake. Like,
well, see, that's the thing. The picture itself, the actual profile wasn't fake. It was like a picture of this girl doing this. So, or like it was like there.
Okay, so that just tells me she's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, and then she took a picture of like golf clubs, and I'm like,
weirdo.
And then there was another girl that I seen, and she had a picture of 2 flowers with a bee on it. I'm like,
what type of bitches are you fucking with, Gerry? These bitches are insane, Gerry. You hear what you saying?
Yeah, I know, man.
Bitch is taking a picture of her eyes like she's in the fucking water.
It's like fucking like Harry Potter and all this here, like the philosopher's
she's trying to be a creep under the water, watching you as you fucking date another girl or something. Like,
ah, man,
fucking crazy. Like, fucking, she didn't do it for the boy. She did it for herself. Like,
see, a panty of fish is the worst. I actually had to remove her.
Oh,
bad.
You know what? I had one of my friends that was on that app, and then all the bitches was talking about having sex. I'm like, okay, these bitches want to get bust down. They don't want nothing else. These whores. Whore, hoe, scallywag, skeezer. But she's a whore.
Whoa! It was just like, I wonder, where did you get that from, huh?
I had to dig it out the vault.
Crank a GTA vault open, like, and
crank a fucking thing open.
Oh man, I don't know. Like, what about you? Have you had any kind of bad dates or anything like that?
No, I've never been on the dating sites. I really just mainly deal with Facebook and Instagram right now. Sometimes Snapchat, I don't really be on there like that though. I don't really be on there. But I know that some of the people I still fuck with are still on Snapchat. So sometimes I go in there and watch their story. But for the most part, I haven't been on none of the dating websites because I feel like they all fake and they all like it feel like it's all set up. Because especially living in Philadelphia, like for me, I just feel like it's a setup. Even though like sometimes you don't even be in certain situations, like you don't be in the streets or anything like that. But this is like sometimes it feel like a setup, either a setup for the fact that it might not be who you think it is. It might be a catfish, or a setup like it might be a girl. You might think it's a girl, but it's a dude. So
hello, my name's Barry.
It's this whole fucking thing. It's just like, why even go through that type of shit? Like, I don't want to go through that type of shit where I find out it's a girl. I mean, when I find out I'm trying to talk to this girl and I think it's a girl, she come over to my house. She knows where I live at. And I find out it's a dude. I'm going to beat the shit out that guy. I'm going to beat the shit out that guy. That guy's going to get hurt. I'm gonna beat the shit out, especially he came to my house.
Yo,
Wow.
Sean just randomly wrote manga.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I just posted it on the screen.
Manga.
Did it for the manga, like.
He did it for manga, like, to be fair.
Oh fuck.
But yeah, my day, and I don't do those. I don't really do those. That's not my thing.
Is her brother or what the fuck are you talking about, Sean?
Is her brother or your sister? I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know.
She wants to ride her Tiger Woods with the 9-iron line. She wants to ride your 9-iron, Gerry.
Oh, fucking hell.
Fucking A, like, yeah, he right. Lisbon is right. They do want money. They want your money. They want your fucking money. It's my money. Sign off.
I literally, like, I've been on a few dates, and it's like, you know, majority of them have been sweet. Like, there's been like a few of them that have been sweet, but there's been some of them. It's like, holy fucking shit.
Yeah, you got that shit. Like over here, it's way different. It's like a whole thing going on over here. See, over
it is quite scary in America, like, because there is a few kind of like, you know, like you really can't in America, you really can't not tell, you know, what's going on, like, you know what I mean?
Bro,
so
because these dudes be dressing up so fucking much like a girl. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
It's for the boys, like.
It's not for the boys. He did it for the girls.
It's for the lady boys, like.
For the lady boys. For the lady parts. He did it for his lady parts. I just want my lady parts, Gerry.
I honestly, like, for me, I wouldn't even be going on dates anyway because it's pandemic. Like, no way. Like, because
I've been fucking since the pandemic and all that. I've been having bitches come over. Give me a nice little real quick.
But like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to risk it because I don't want to get that shit either.
No, because you got that hay fever from that fucking guy.
Yeah.
That guy from the thing. The thing.
Yeah. The thing.
Yeah.
The thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, I just, you know, I.
You're a funny fucking guy. Like, you're.
But so what was I gonna say there? What the fuck was I gonna say?
With that one, bud.
What about the news? Oh yeah, I'm still in lockdown.
Lockdown is very bad. Y'all lockdown. I seen an article where it said y'all might be on lockdown for a while.
Till they're saying December.
Oh, for a month? Okay. Well, yeah, for 2 months.
Well, I think they're doing it for technically 2 months, but like I think the reason why they're doing it is so then people can do Christmas shopping, and then they're gonna lock everyone back up in January.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But I think that's the only reason why they're doing it. But I also think that that the government's messing up. I don't think they should. I think they're actually going to make stuff worse by doing this lockdown because they found out that apparently some of the testing hasn't been 100%.
Of course not, man.
Yeah.
How the fuck? Like, listen, they start diagnosing people without motherfucker go in there with a motherfucking
gerbil up his arse and say he's got COVID, like.
Huh?
He probably have like a gerbil up his arse, and they're like, "Oh, he has
COVID." Yeah. It was. I swear, like back in March, they was saying everything was COVID. You wake up with a sore throat, that's COVID. You wake up you stub your toe on the bed, and you know how you hurt your foot. You go to the hospital. So, we think you have COVID.
You get shot in the head. COVID.
You get shot in your asshole. You got COVID.
But like a lot of these cases are going up because people are now doing the test. Like people are getting tested. But that's the thing. Like the numbers that were at the start was even like people with COVID at the start was actually higher than what's happening now. Because what's happening now is that people are actually getting tested because they finally have. Oh yeah, they've run out of flu. You know, for people with the flu, you know, the elderly here, they've run out. Like you think in a pandemic, for the flu and to stop people like, you know, getting tested, you think you would have like a hefty supply of flu jabs. They don't have that here. Apparently here in the north of Ireland, they don't know how to use proper logic. That's why I absolutely hate this place. It's just I really just want to just live in America, to be honest. I hate this place with a passion. Everyone's an absolute idiot here.
If you got the chance to move, would you move?
But, oh yeah, I'll tell you a quick story on what? If I had a what?
I said if you had a gerbil up your ass, would you walk around with it up there?
It makes no sense.
No, I said if you had a chance to move, would you move?
Yeah, instantly. I'd get out of here, like, no problem.
If Goku came down and gave you the power of instant transmission for you to instantly grab your shit and go anywhere, where would you go?
Las Vegas.
Of course you would go to Las Vegas. You love it. I
Me.
know you love it there.
I love New York City and Las Vegas is my favorite. I actually,
but you when you come back out here, you gotta go to other places though.
Yeah, Philly. I need to go to.
No, you don't want to come here. Bad things happen in Philadelphia. Well,
you're a real walking advertisement for Philly. Like, don't come here.
Hey. That's what the president said. I didn't say that.
Yo, fucking Sean just wrote Australia.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I love Sean to death. I swear. Like, yo, we need to get him in here one episode. He is so funny.
Yo, fucking No, you come to Philly though. The only places you gonna go is the Rocky Steps, and fucking and Geno's. That's the only place tourists go is the steps, the art museum steps, and Geno's, the cheesesteak place. Which Geno's is nasty to me. That cheesesteak place is fucking, I don't know. They use horse meat. I don't want to eat their food. I think the best cheesesteaks come from Wawa and some of the corner stores around the hood.
That's like here as well.
Like, they don't come from the actual famous food place here. Like, it don't come from there. Like,
I actually, because we don't have Wendy's or
oh yeah, y'all don't got Wendy's. Wendy's is fucking good. You need to get the fucking Wendy's, man. That's fucking spicy.
Wendy's and the beans, like fucking beans, like.
Every time I get some Wendy's, I just dip my nuggets in water and soft it up and put it right in my
For the boys, like.
For the fucking boys. Every time I do it, I think of the boys. Susan Boyle, like.
Someone wrote Gerry's View Entertainment needs to make a comeback. Remember that? My character, Gerry's View Entertainment.
Philly,
Gerry's View Entertainment here.
Philly, nigga, fuck is you saying? No, because James Webb said Philly active. Yeah, Philly active right now. Philly real active.
Radioactively?
No, it's not radioactive. It's like mean shootings. It's a lot of people getting killed out here. Right.
Sean put mayo with that.
Mayo. You want some mayo? Like, you want to rub it all over some old person's body? You want to rub it all over fucking Alexa's body? Like,
oh my god.
Like this.
Oh my god. Yo, like, any of you don't know, like, Khalees the guy in GTA Adventures episode 2, so you can check out. No, episode 1. It's episode 1. Greasy, we need to get Greasy on here. Oh my god, we got Greasy on here. It'd be so hilarious.
He said, man, fuck y'all. I'm going to play GTA.
He did that last night too, so that was hilarious. He was just like, yo, what's up, motherfuckers? And we're like, yo, what's happening? And then he was on for like 2 seconds, seeing we play GTA on his Houdini.
He always do that. That's my guy, though.
Yo, Greasy's the man. Like, you know Waldo?
Where's Waldo? Like, to be
where's fucking Wally? Like,
where's Wally? He's in Disney.
Did you see the video of Borat and Jimmy Kimmel?
I didn't see it.
I need to see that. Like, I really need to see that. By the way, Scott, I might have a promo up either today or tomorrow for NWS. I need to do one for FBXW after this, and then I'll do one for NWS. But I need to do one actually because I've been kind of lacking.
James Webb asked me, "Do I know Willie and Gilly? Wallow and Gilly? No, I don't know them.
Who's that?
No, I haven't seen them in Philly, and I don't know them. They be around North and shit like that. I be around West Philly. But Gilly and Wallow is basically some motivational speaker type guys that's out here basically telling people to, like, you don't even need to shoot. Like, you could do other shit. Like, you could do other shit. You don't have to keep robbing niggas and selling drugs and shit like that. Basically, those type dudes, like, be motivational. Those are.
Gerry, I'm free now. We'll do it next week, mate, because we're already hit the 1 hour threshold. Because the shows are really just an hour. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Someone wrote, when is the Wrestling Juggernauts episode? So, for anyone who doesn't know, me, the Rights Markbuster, and Wrestling Jesus recorded an actual episode. It was literally a spur of the moment thing, and it's really, really good. So I'm gonna re-upload that on the channel at some point this week. I'm just really super busy this week. But when I get time, I will re-upload it on here for people to watch. But it's so good. It's just WJ just bashing the shit out of AEW. It's hilarious. It's like bunch of goddamn mongoloids there, and then Reddy's on there as well, and it's actually pretty good. You can watch it on Wrestling Juggernaut. So if you can actually watch the episodes before we re-upload it. So if you go to Wrestling Juggernauts and just follow the group page on Facebook, we're all there. Like, Reddy's there, I think, occasionally, and like a few people will be there. But we got Peter Gilmore in the house as well. But yeah, that's pretty much us for this week. So shout out to everyone for watching this. If we can get 50 likes, if you can share this as well, like, I really want to get this to like 300, 400, maybe 500 views. That would be really, really good.
He said, only if Ember Moon could let me smell what the box is cooking. Like, what she's married, unfortunately. Listen, all you got to do is go to the WWE Performance Center, ask for Amber Moon, tell her to come to the door. Somebody wants you. You know?
Oh God! Don't actually.
She'll come to the door. She'll come to the door.
These people will do it.
Listen, hold up. Listen. She'll come to the door, and when she comes to the door and asks, "Who are you?" Just grab her out of fucking pussy, and then you do this, and then you thank you, and walk away.
Oh
like the biggest fucking badass that you could. At the fucking bit, like Denzel Washington and fucking what is that movie called? Damn, I forgot that movie from Training Day. You gotta walk off, like,
yeah.
You gotta walk off like Denzel and Training Day. You gotta fucking jam it in there, like scoop it. You gotta fucking swoosh it around like mouthwash.
Well, that's us demonetized right away.
Yeah.
Like,
and then you smell it, and then you walk away. Thank you.
You say for the boys,
and then when the security start chasing you out the vicinity, next thing you got to do is turn around and say, "I did it for the boys," like, and then they're just chasing behind you. What fucking boys are you talking about? Like, you say you did it for the boys,
for the boys, like,
for the boys,
like. Right, that's us this week. We'll do another one next week, and we'll have Jason. The situation on here. Yo, I can't wait till you meet Jason.
Station line.
Imagine me, but like times 10 of just mental.
Oh yeah, no, I can't wait to start meeting these people.
Yeah,
we gotta get these people.
So, like, Jason, like, oh my God, I actually genuinely can't wait. You should see his rant. He did a rant literally last night up at the lock that goes, "The Britain are locking us down, you cunts! You stupid bastards!"
Oh, send it to me.
Yeah, I'll send you it after this. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Do you want to give a shout out there before we go?
I want to give a shout out to everybody, man. Not just one particular person. I want to give a shout out to everybody, man.
Shout out everybody. Do you have an Instagram there as well?
Yeah, I want y'all to go follow me on Instagram at Leaf is Dope. It's LIFISDOPE, LIFISDOPE, and fuck with my content on there.
What is it? LIFISDOPE?
Yep.
There we go. Let's see. There you go. Gerry, have you been blessed to know DJs? I don't know. Sorry, no, man. I don't know.
And shout out to all, man. Shout out to the people that's watching, man. We gotta get this shit going. We gotta get this shit up.
And see,
get this shit up.
How many likes are we on?
I think 30 I seen, or 11. No, it was 11, I think, the last time I seen it.
Yeah. I know, Jason, you want to join now. It's just that it's over the hour, mate, and I'm not doing a podcast for over an hour now, like, because then people just don't watch it. So after an hour, people just, like, leave. So, because I kind of want to keep the viewership rate up for that there, you know what I mean? Because I would like to, but you know what the fucking timelines and shit are. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is General Gerry on the General Gerry channel. Signing out for the boys. League.